Gimbal Guy here with a review of the MJX 600 hexacopter by MJX Toys. So let's get right to it. Inside the box you'll find the MJX 600, a 2.4 GHz transmitter, additional props with screws, landing gear, prop guards, one Phillips head screwdriver, a 5-volt USB charger, and one 700 milliamp hour 2S LiPo. The MJX 600 is 11.5 inches from motor to motor, and with its landing gear attached stands 4 inches tall and weighs in at 143 grams. The hex is running 5¼ inch props powered by 6 motors via gear and pinion system. The hex sports 8 LEDs in all, 2 blue eyes, 4 blue LEDs underneath in the legs, and 2 orange LEDs in the rear legs. The MJX 600 also has an on and off switch located on the top side of the body, and also the battery door has an opening for easily accessing the battery connector. Both the prop guards and landing gear weigh 19 grams together, so I've opted to trade out that weight and add an extra 35 grams difference, and I'm very happy to say the MJX 600 has no problem lifting and maneuvering with an Immersion RC FPV setup on board and still pull off 10-minute flight times. I will also note the battery area will accommodate an 800 milliamp 2S30C Elite LiPo, and the opening on the battery door previously mentioned gives access to the balance lead needed to power the FPV setup. On the transmitter you will find the typical controls, but you will also find throttle changing switches, and once both switches are flipped to R, the left stick becomes self-centered and the right stick is free, allowing the user to fly in modes 1, 2, 3, or 4, all from the same transmitter. Located to the left of the LCD screen on the transmitter is the stick mode button, which allows the user to toggle between modes 1 through 4, and above this button is the flight mode button. The MJX 600 has 3 different flight modes: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. The advanced mode is also known as horizon mode on racing quads. In advanced mode, self-leveling is still active, but once elevator or aileron stick inputs exceed 95%, the hex will flip or roll in that corresponding direction. Located just to the right of the LCD screen is the throttle limit knob, which will increase and decrease the hexacopter's upward and downward speed. On the top right of the TX is the 1-key roll button, and in any mode, once pressed, the hex will perform a front flip. If this same button is pressed and held for 2 seconds, the TX will emit 2 beeps and the hex will enter headless mode, indicated by flashing LEDs. Pressing and holding again for 2 seconds will exit the headless mode. Located at the top left of the TX is the LED on-off button, but when pressed during headless mode, this button acts as the 1-key return button. When pressed, the aircraft will fly back towards the user, but must be stopped by pressing the 1-key return button again or giving aileron or elevator inputs. Overall, I feel this multirotor is very spot on and stable in flight. Very precise when it comes to fast stick inputs. With the extra thrust provided by the hex, it can carry a true FPV system and still pull off 10-minute flights. The MJX 600 gets 2 thumbs up from me. Please stay tuned for the maiden flight FPV footage of the MJX 600. And if you like the video, hit the like button. Please comment and share. And don't forget to subscribe. Like us on Facebook and Instagram. Safe and happy flying. Gimbal Guy.